crack, and I gotta tell you, that shit is definitely whack. In the sense that I wanted to whack the fuck out of everyone I see, and the only one around to whack is Booger Bitch. He's so understanding!
Who you talking to, little fluff?
Oh, just the screen thing. The weird tonight. The stupid shit.
Gotcha!
Anyway, Booger Bitch is recovering, and I've tried to be extra nice due to injuring him in the first place.
Hey, little fluff!
God damn it. Yeah?
Since I can't move my arm, do you think you can get me the next disc in season 5 of Mad About You?
Motherfucker, I will fucking end you! Do you hear me? Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so sick of your constant needling! Constantly whining about your wimpy fucking arm! You're lucky I don't have teeth or I'd bite the fucking thing off! Fuck. I'm sorry. Crack withdrawal. I'll go get it.
Aw, you're the best, little fluff!
I swear to God, if he calls me Little Fluff one more time, I'm gonna eat his fucking face. Anyway, crack is bad. Be well, Wetaverse. Hopefully we don't see each other in person for another 6 weeks to a year, because I'll probably murder all of you.
This next song is about like how it feels good to just sometimes be like, oh, I'm a rock, and that's fine. And tell me why
I saw you fighting, I saw you hitting little birds with rocks. And I asked myself, is it okay if I just look the other way? Because I am like a stone alone in the universe, and I use this fact to feel like where does this take us? I don't have a book of morality. Not today. If I knew you better, I'd tell you, don't find God. Because I am like a stone alone in the universe, and I suspect you feel that though I'm like a stone, things are wrong, things can fall. Silence can feel wrong. Though I'm like a stone, I saw.
It's been weeks. I've been unloading my mind and it's getting better. Steve Austin is looking bright. And Stone Cold is way in the past. I'm fitting to kick some metaphysical ass and get right with my spiritual core. I've got support, people who care for me, and I care for them too. I've been banished to a fictional land, so I couldn't even call my wives or my kids if I tried. It's been nice. But it's getting to be time to shuffle off to new pastures. Not literal pastures, that's full of cow shit. But you know what I mean. It's time for a new goddamn adventure. And I think I've done as much of this black and white as I can handle, so, fuck this! I'm Steve Austin, sober friend of all, and world-renowned fictional ass kicker. I'm liable to lay some whoop ass on self-judgment, and even surer to stop a mud hole in self-defeating talk and walk it dry. And that's the bottom line because Steve Austin, non-drinking human being, said so.
Hey, this is Small Talk. We don't talk about stupid shit. We're just Patrick's idiosyncratic compulsions. And we mostly hate each other.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. Oh, we're starting this shit
We're
again?
never off this shit,
This
bro.
shit
It's literally
again?
every goddamn day.
Yeah, fuck you. It's your fault, though. It's your fault. You do this every all fucking time. I hate you.
Every goddamn minute.
And fuck, you're stupid.
Every
Who gives a shit?
goddamn day.
Who gives a shit? Honestly, who gives a fuck?
cares about
Oh,
us?
come on, shut
You're
up.
an ass
Yeah,
stupid,
shut
and
the
I hate you all.
I wish you were dead.
This is literally hell for me. I'm really sensitive. I'm really sensitive. Hey, you assholes! I'm really sensitive!
Okay. How's your day been? Yeah, how's your day been? How is it? How's your day
I don't
been?
know.
How's your day been?
I went to the grocery store, I guess.
Yeah, you're sensitive. You're sensitive.
I don't
Oh,
know.
very cool. Yeah. Oh,
I went to the
that's
grocery
awesome. That's so.
grocery store.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
no, it's
cool.
a
I'm
fun
glad that
thing
you.
to do
I'm glad
sometimes.
it is nice to
Glad you
make
did
some
that for
time for
yourself.
yourself. Take some time. That's
Oh,
awesome.
shit.
Good for you.
Okay. Gotta get back to the show.
Oh shit! Yeah, the show.
yeah.
Shit, back to it. The show. Do the show now. Do the show. Do the show. We need to do the show. Yeah, let's do the show. Oh shit! Okay, yeah. Gotta get back to the show. Shit! Gotta get back to the show. Oh shit! Gotta get back.
Hey, Dildo. You look like a real fucking dork. Why don't you take that hat off? Take it off. Now. You know, there's a cure. Even for a dope like you. fire springs forth. A this bubble. The black moon swings and the sky stirs trouble. By violent ends, we kill the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!
Follow the Muscat down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. August summer. Oh, hey. Yeah, I hear it coming. The winds of change. I feel it in my sack. Damn it. I don't even know yet what the point of this odyssey I'm on is. But I'm gonna figure it out. I gotta find the right people. Find the right place for old Stone Cold. I'm just gonna keep on. God damn, the wind is really picking up. Really. Well, hello for the first time, or welcome back for the first time. What is happening? What is happening to my face? I can't stop making this face. I think my face is fucking there we go. Hey, the Lockjaw is a motherfucker, friends. I'm Patrick Galactic, and we're a group of interstellar emissaries of light and love, preparing to art ourselves to glee. Art yourself to glee. That's what we do here at Weird at Night. But before we get started, join me in singing the song of the cosmos. Okay. Excellent. Now we can get started. Hey, Terry Monstrosity, just saw you join in the chat there, my friend. That's better. Now, Gizmo is in therapy, but apparently it's going really well. So hopefully he can rejoin us and society kind of soon. The winds of change apparently are no joke. The song was a documentary rather than a fictionalized trope to help us understand that we can bridge our differences. It was actually about real wind that blows people away and changes them. No idea where the wind is blowing Stone Cold Steve Austin, but if I know the Waniverse, we'll find out eventually. If this is confusing, I'm going to make it simple. Turn rationality down. Off. Turn it off. Turn party or fuck it up to 11. Turn fuck it to 11. This cosmic calamity ain't an accident, cowpoke. It's an art extravaganza of galactic proportion. Weird at Night is a twice weekly art voyage through the stars. We love music. We bring the surreal comedy. Weird at Night is like a smoky patchwork quilt with the Twilight Zone, 90s cable access, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Reading Rainbow, all stitched in. We're astonishingly wholesome for people who say fuck as often as we do here. More importantly than all that, we're a showmunity. The chat is 100% where it's at. A lot of the stuff we'll be showing tonight was made by people hanging out in the chat. So give thanks to the Queen Most High, because you're chatting amongst royalty. So now that we're perfectly clear, don't fear the darkness, darling. We're weird. It's night.
you're in the right place. Place. Respect for each other and the flow of the show is essential. Distractors, spammers. The mod of justice, Alex FV, is going to eject your ass, okay? Give us a follow, and at some point in the night, I'm going to sing you a little tune and put your name in the pretty lights on the screen. If you subscribe, which is so helpful in this unpaid endeavor to deliver abstract amazingness to the masses, I'll put everything down. I'll go get my guitar. I'll write you a 20-second song just off the top of my head with your name in it in the pretty lights on the show right on the spot. But for now, let's let the extravaganza begin. What? I'm sorry, what? Now? We have to do... I'm sorry, the pink cloud has a message.
Well, it's been a few weeks, and I'm a little less pissed off without the crack now. I've actually started reading meditations. Did you know that people throw a lot of meditation stuff in the garbage? And I'm getting closer to who I really am. And Booger Bitch has recovered from his injuries that I caused. It feels like there's a real wind of change blowing in the Waniverse, and maybe for the first time, I don't feel like a victim of Patrick Galactic's stupid whims and feel like me. Goddamn, speaking of winds of change, it's really windy today.
Goddamn, kid. Where the fuck did I land? Smells like weak old ass. Cloud? Big Cloud? Is that you?
Oh, fuck. This is gonna end bad. Time to die, motherfucker.
Holy shit, the Pink Cloud and Steve Austin are face to face again. Stone Cold has vowed to renew and improve their friendship, and the Pink Cloud has vowed to fucking kill Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh my God. Holy shit again, I say. We'll have to hope that they both stay alive till the next time we see them. Now, as you heard in the pre-show, and as I mentioned last episode, Bring On the Drugs has a brand new album out. It's called Double Tap Back Test. As you heard in the pre-show, it's pretty fucking cool. Great, straightforward rock and roll with some lovely acoustic experimentation in there as well. Bring On the Drugs is good for some great tunes. Make sure you show your love, show your support to Bring On the Drugs. They wrote our theme song. T-Basa is a very busy man, and he could use all the support you can give. So make sure you go check out bringonthedrugs.bandcamp.com. That's bringonthedrugs.bandcamp.com. Now, a little reminder to everybody. I love having you all here, and I hope you'll be here with us on Saturday because, like any end of a season episode, it's going to be packed with thrills, chills, art, music, me, Blazin', probably Dartone and Alex too, plus Nina, plus Nada, plus, you get it right. Don't miss our episode this Saturday. Tonight is our last live Tuesday episode until September 7th. So tonight, I'm so happy to be here with you all because we will be on vacation starting right after Saturday's show. Now, what are you going to be doing while we're on break? I want to know that. What kind of things are you going to be doing? Or did you take a break? What did you do? I want to know because I need some ideas. So at me in the chat and we'll read your replies when we have enough. Now, if you don't like answering questions, why don't you ask one? This is an invitation for everyone and anyone watching us live on YouTube or Twitch to ask me a weird question. It can be anything that you think would be weird to answer. For instance, Patrick, with your beautiful green eyes, what do you find to be equally beautiful that is also green? Shit like that. We got a great night ahead. Rat Queen is back. So is Black Ends. We're going to dive deeper into Andy Warhol and a lot more. But the monster, Terrence Monstrosity, would like your attention for 36 seconds of bliss.
In the streets was not my scene unless on skateboards. Enemies few far between, we need to fake more. No, better yet, my better half gon' stand for it. Super grim when I hit tree, they be like run for it. See the throne is for the taking, I'ma come for it. Ain't no cone to make mistake, what I'ma jump for. See, progression is the essence, ain't a slumlord. Ain't nobody gotta when you humble. Hey, I be bumping, you bumming. I be dumping, you dumbing. Turning nothing to something, turning something to ugly. Turning ugly to beautiful, maybe then you will love it. Maybe then you will plug it. Turning water to bubble.
Goddamn, Terry Monstrosity is the biz. So, If you have a question for me, make sure you ask at me in the chat and I'll answer when we have enough. But for now, we're moving on. Okay, so bam, bam, motherfuckers, out go the lights. What am I talking about? I don't know, and neither do you. But what I do know is that Rat Queen is fucking awesome, has been fucking awesome for a very long time, and show no signs of slowing their awesomeness anytime soon. We have a clip from their performance on our homie show, Grounded by Big Building, and we're gonna play it right now. No, we're not.
I'm still obsessed with high school, how it was never kind. My sanity and I are on the outs. Give me your worst obsession to ease my troubled mind. My bullshit only makes me wanna cry. And I'm learning how to lie about who I am and where I'm going. Running out of time to find my way into a new skin. Find a world that I belong in. Know why I try, 'cause it's always my fault. Yes, it's always my fault. I hate the word depression. I hate your pity stare. I hate that couple walking by my house. I have the worst obsession with thinking that you care. Anxiety just makes me wanna die and cry. And I'm learning how to lie about who I am and where I'm going. Running out of time to find my way into a new skin. Find a world that I belong in. Don't know why I try. Who I am and where I'm going. Find a world that I belong in. Remember who to be. To live with knowing undeniably that it's always my fault. Yes, it's always my fault. It's always my fault. Always my fault. Always my fault. Always my fault.
That was Rat Queen. Super cool stuff. Super, super cool stuff. So much badass guitar tone. Rat Queen's been around for a minute. So if you're new in the loop, get all the way in because it's almost too late to say you knew them before they were a really big deal. Now, we got some questions here. We got some comments. I'm going to read them all, damn it. I'm going to read them all, damn it. Okay. So, first question is from Alex F&V. And the question is, if you were going to fist fight a zombie to survive, what's the first spot on their body you punch? Now, definitely not going for like a nut shot or something like that, or you know, assuming, you know, you only, you know, the normal things that would work in a zombie, in a fight ordinarily would not work with a zombie. So the first place I would punch on a zombie, I wouldn't punch their head because the skull is so thick. I think I'd try to punch through their eye socket, just punch them so hard that my fist went into their eye socket and ripped out their brain. That's what I would try to do. I'm pretty sure I would die though. Bicentennial Baby has a comment. I'm going to finally give that dude on Match.com a chance to buy me dinner before he tries to kill me. And if I survive, I might take a road trip to Eastern Washington. Y'all got hot springs? I believe there are some out there. I know Montana has hot springs, so Eastern Washington should have a few, right? If Montana has it, for God's sake. Madsy in the End Times with a great question. Can you suspect that you are secretly stalking yourself? What is this delirium called? Great question, Madsy. It's absolutely real. I've been stalking myself for years. Okay, I can't shake me off. I can't get rid of me. I am so persistent that I should be in jail. But I can't call the cops on myself. I can't sue myself. I can't get a restraining order against myself. It's called inescapable, inescapomania. Inescapomania, that's what it's called. Let's see. Ash Maddie, hold on, this thing's flipping through questions weird. Where did you used to like to go when you used to go places? Well, I like to go a lot of places. I actually loved my job running sound at the airport for the musicians there. It was super fun because I got to see a whole different group of people, and not just people who go to clubs and not just people who run around in my little bubble, but just normal ass people from everywhere. That was super fun, actually. It was a fun day of work. Where did I like to go? I like to go to Fantagraphics. I like to go to Georgetown Records. I like to go to the Lo-Fi. I like to go to the High Dive. I liked to go lots of places. I went lots of places, damn it. Lots of places. But those are a few of the ones that I really liked before this all happened. And then Ash Maddie says, thank you for playing this weird at night. Well, absolutely. It's Rat Queen. That's a gift to me too. Why wouldn't I play it? Naomi Baomi Faomi, I hear Seattle has a great local music scene. You should check it out on your break. Well, if I'm not inside around a bunch of fakers, I might just do that. But I'm actually trying to go to a show this Friday. Freddie Dalmastar. Honestly, I've been trying to embrace doing nothing, taking time to rediscover old passions, still learning new music softwares. Hey, that's a great way to spend your time, Freddie, and relaxing is a very valid way to spend your time. So everybody, I'm going to be doing a lot of it when we go on break, but make sure all of you are doing the same thing. Take care of yourselves, for God's sake. We all need rest. We are not machines. We can't all keep plowing forward. Tim Basaraba, have you seen James Gunn's Suicide Squad? No, but I was in a room where others were watching it, and it sounded like they had a good time, so I'm just going to say it's a masterpiece. Madsy in the End Times, what character from Literate was a doc but hit it well? Oh, what character from literature was a dick but hit it well? Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck was kind of a condescending asshole, wasn't he? That's a very good point. Very, very good point. Okay. So yes, make sure you go check out Rat Queen. Now, speaking of deals, Blazing Space made no deals to leave the Chamber of Self-Discovery this time. They simply accepted all of themselves. They accepted the parts that they hated and the parts that they loved, and they learned to love them all. It's nice to have the old Blazing back and spreading the love. And speaking of that, here they are.
Your living thing. You wonder what it is. It is that which causes you to laugh and to cry, to hurt and to care. It's that which makes apples crunchy and tells your nose to tingle on a crystal winter's morning. It's kept in your left ear, you know. Once, quite by chance, there was an extraordinary old universe of worlds and wonder, of moons and magic. And moving through this universe was a familiar old world of cities and streets, of trees and cars. And there, in an ordinary house, on an ordinary chair.
What's up, Weird at Night? It's just me and Stardust here, hanging out, saying hello to the Wannaverse. What are we doing today, Stardust? What are we showing them on the show? That's right. We are going to show you a preview of a music video I'm working on. So this is kind of like the first stages, take a run through, try out the sort of idea or concept that I want to play with, and we go from there. Some of you may also notice that this chair I'm sitting in, this location right here, is exactly where, behind the scenes, wink wink, Sam Circle became his true self as an alien. Do you got any theories on the Goblin Bird, no miss? No? No theories on the Goblin Bird from Stardust. Enjoy this little bit of trippiness.
Tonight, right here, we finally get to meet the tiny bride of Jesus. How you like a brand new year? You know we're only if we're tired of loneliness, wasted and worried.
Damn. I don't know anybody who has a bolder and bigger vision for psychedelic visuals than the one and only Blazing Space. I'm stoked to see what comes next. That was Screens, some good friends of mine. They were my actual backing band for my solo gig. They were actually my backing band for my last full band gig that I played. For the release of my last album, No Future to Fear, Screens actually accompanied me. It was a dream come true. Make sure you check that out when it comes out. Now, last Tuesday, we continued our deep dive into 19th, 20th, and 21st century art by discussing the significance of one Andy Warhol, someone you may have heard of before. We dove into Warhol's paintings, but at a certain point in the 60s, Warhol kind of had a new vision. He temporarily gave up on painting because he wanted to form pieces that involved more than just objects. He wanted live media installations with a full band, actors and actresses, and he found the band when he met a guy, some bum named Lou Reed in the Velvet Underground. Here's Andy Warhol in 1966 making that announcement.
So you feel that instead of having a painting, which is an inert object hanging on the wall, that what we really need is to have things which involve people more directly. And
we started having. We're sponsoring a new band. It's called the Velvet Underground, and we're trying to. Since I don't really believe in painting anymore, I thought it would be a nice way of combining, and we have this chance to combine music and art and films all together, and we're sort of working on that, and the whole thing is being auditioned tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and if it works out, it might be very glamorous.
What sort of thing do you intend to do with the band? Could you talk about that?
Well, it would be the biggest discotheque in the world, and it will have 21 screens, and I don't know, 3 or 4 bands.
Well, that was some obviously terrible live audio there, but I think you get the point, which was Andy Warhol, as Madsy pointed out, literally called the Velvet Underground an artist version of a boy band, and you're not wrong at all. However, the Velvet Underground kind of ditched Andy Warhol at a certain point and went on to make many more incredible records. But I think you can hear just and see just in that what the original vision was. What you're watching happen right there, folks. This is 1966. This is like multimedia art, the first multimedia art. Now, when you look at what's going on around me, we also use multiple medias to express ourselves. We talk, we have music, we have film, we have art discussions, we have all kinds of stuff from one multimedia artist to another. Warhol was so far ahead of his time, I just don't know how he did it. Now, Converge Media are our friends and an incredible news organization getting to the bottom of matters in the Seattle communities and beyond. Check it out.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Back on this rap ish, I ain't even broke a sweat, homie, this practice. Pondering my next move, staring at my track list, hope I ain't missing my window. Praying like a Baptist, Seattle's own, tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues.
All right, the homies at Converge, you know we love Converge, and they love us back. Each weekday at 11 a.m. West Coast time, Omari Salisbury and Trey Holiday are live and presenting fascinating stories and interviews with people who make the Northwest go round. Check them out tomorrow on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, and visit their Patreon. Consider supporting their work. I think it's a very wise decision. Well, from one news org to the next, Nada Mucho and Nina Wasson-Carey are here to share some excellent music with you right now.
Hey everyone, this is Nina Wasson-Carey bringing to you Nada Mucho, newsy news that's new. Nada Mucho is 100% volunteer driven, supporting independent music since the late 90s. Tonight we have a fresh new lineup of music just for you. And for each of these artists, we're going to drop the links in the chat. What you need to do is click on those links and support those artists directly. This is Nina Wasson-Carey, and you are watching Weird at Night.
Weird at Night is presented by Compassion. Hug deep, but don't crush the kitty. Compression. Are you recording a guitar on a computer without an amp? Add a little compression to your signal chain. Just not too much, okay? Just a little bit of those little spiky frequencies kind of reined in. Dawn's Long Gone Lawns. Dawn takes acid and plays with knives on your lawn because God is in the grass, man. Use promo code 129-777-777-999-125 and something will happen. It's $10, but you can pay it in acid, so it's very convenient. No talking. Keep the kids and pets inside. Shitty's Pizza, our oldest and most treasured sponsor. The hospital is just next door, and if you don't know why, just have a slice. Use promo code Why God Do We Suffer. You get a free depubing. Normally $4.99. You can't put a price on a pube-free pizza, but we did. And if you want to, you can shave and save. Use the promo code, and we'll use the Scrape Pubes to make you a complimentary merkin for your whole family. It's family fun for everyone on the corner of 9th and Nocturnal Drive. Just past the memory of your first fully charged smartphone. Hi. Hi. We're at about the halfway point here. Abouties. But things are going good. Tim Basaraba is in the chat of Bring On the Drugs and T Basa fame. Saw Guilty Art Music make an appearance in there. Good to see you in the chat there, Nina. Yeah, I'm like kind of feeling like a second life here because I know we got a break coming up. And you know how a lot of times when you have a break coming up, your tendency is to like, okay, let's just get through this. Mine is like the exact opposite, at least as it relates to Weird at Night. It's like, oh shit, we're about to take a break. These have to be extra special, extra epic. And coming up in just a few minutes, we have something very special that I hope you all pay extra attention to because I'm very excited to present it to you. Hey, we need ideas for our next sub-only stream. We're trying to do one a month, and I still plan to do one even if I'm on break. We can do a sub-only stream, we can do a watch-along, we can do whatever. But that'll be in week 3, but I would like to do that. So tonight, if you want to join us in our Discord post-show voice chat, just join our Discord server and go find the voice channels. There's a channel called Community. You just join that channel and hey, that's all you got to do. And then you're in there. There's usually somewhere between like 5 and 10 of us, and it can get a little, it can get a little shouty sometimes, but hey, the best conversations are kind of shouty. So that's how I feel about it. Now, one thing, if you're new to the show, make sure you follow the channel. That's the best way to help us do what we do. Give us a follow. It tells Twitch, hey, these people have something going on here. You should probably boost them a little more in that algorithm. A follow is a huge way to help, and it also benefits us in the sense that you get notified every single time that we go live. So it benefits you, it benefits us. It's mutually beneficial, baby. Mutual beneficiality. Is that even a word? I doubt it, but I just made it up. Now it's a word. Okay. Do you like WanTube? Hey everybody, are you excited to check out WanTube? It's YouTube. No. WanTube. Yeah. It's YouTube. No, seriously. It's called WanTube. It's a cute play on the name. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that great? It's Weird at Night on YouTube. Go check us out on YouTube. Check out our channel. Check out everything we have up there so far. We're uploading our old episodes. We have all your favorite bits from the Waniverse. Just make sure you go in, give it a deep dive, and most importantly, give it a subscribe and click that little notifications button so that you get notified each and every time we upload some new shit. Until then, I'm just gonna try not to get sued by YouTube. All right, there's things buzzing all around me. I was getting distracted, but hey, we're back because it's WAN, baby, WAN. Hey, T-Bossa redeemed emote only chat, and I think you know what that means. for the next minute or two, that's what we're doing. So I have enabled emote only chat. It's the only way to say anything on the show for right now. Now, coming up, we have a very cool performance from Nicole Swims of Black Ends coming up. We're going to hear from Lou Reed about Andy Warhol. Plus, Twist is back with a new version of Instrumental. And we have a cool performance video from Beatrix Sky. But now it's time for something huge. So big! Longtime viewers of Weird at Night may remember that while some groups have a Hall of Fame, the HOF, it's a terrible abbreviation, to commemorate their legends, we have the Hall of Whatever, the How, okay? And tonight, in a surprise move, we are inducting 5 new members into the How. Yes, the How has only had a single inductee up to this point, the great Matt Jenkins, but that is changing right now. All right, well, here we are. It's time. And we have, like I said, we have 5 inductees tonight. So let's get it started right. Now, the thing about the Hall of Whatever, this is reserved for the people who have made a huge difference for Weird at Night. Now, we've already inducted one of our greatest contributors of all time, that being the one and only Matt Jenkins, who was a massive part of Weird at Night with their with his animations that were 15 seconds at a time. We watched 15 seconds at a time every episode, and it eventually got to be 4.5 minutes long, and it was freaking beautiful. The following people have been absolutely instrumental to the creation and formation and continuation of Weird at Night. And our first inductee is the one and only Terry motherfucking Monstrosity. Okay? Terry Monstrosity has never let us down, never once. Terry has pumped up the show each and every episode with the Making the Magic with Terry Monstrosity. Terry has put out a ton of music while we've been doing the show. And somebody that, strangely, I consider a friend, though we have never met before. But I feel like me and Terry would get along pretty damn well. So, Terry Monstrosity, welcome to the Hall of Whatever. Our first inductee into the How is Terry Monstrosity. Our next inductee is somebody you know very well, and that would be Alex effin V. Alex, my cousin. Alex, the person who has watched probably more episodes of Weird at Night than literally any other person. My cousin, who stayed up to 3 in the morning just to start Weird at Night for a year. Alex has been our mod. Alex has given us ideas. Alex is in Trash Force. Alex has been invaluable to the continuation of Weird at Night. And I want to commemorate that with some serious love for Alex effin V. Now, our next inductee. This is a big one. Another big one. Another person who's been around for a very long time. And that is the one and only Ash Maddie. Ash Maddie is our next inductee into the Hall of Whatever. Ash Maddie has been such an amazing confidant, such an amazing idea person, such an amazing contributor to the Waniverse. He's done links most nights for the last 133 episodes. We're still looking for a new link bunny, and Matt is still here sharing the links. Furthermore, Matt is the editor at notamucho.com, website that has written about bands tirelessly for the last 25 years. And I think that's a really, really deserving induction. So Ash Maddie, welcome to the Hall of Whatever. Our next inductee, and very deserving that we're gonna hear more from later, is the one and only Twist. Twist, who is our literary envoy, has made 36 versions of instrumental. Okay, so these instrumental pieces that we watch and love and admire, they are not easy to make. Okay, Twist came up with this entire idea by himself. He has been such a great friend that I've come to value as a friend. Somebody that cracks me up and knows how to make an entrance and an exit flawlessly. So Twist, you are the next member of the Hall of Whatever. But for our last member, I just realized I don't have what I need. You guys hang out for a minute. I'm gonna be right back, okay? All right, now our very last inductee into the How tonight is my old fucking laptop. Do you see this? Do you see this fucking thing? Do you know what I put this thing through making Weird at Night? This is a 2013 MacBook Pro that I used on this show to run this show up until about a month ago. And it wasn't flawless. It wasn't anything close to flawless, but what it did do is make Weird at Night possible. So, between Terry Monstrosity, Ash Maddie, Alex FMV, Twist, and my old laptop, we have your complete class for the Hall of Whatever. Congratulations to all of you. You all have made this so much fun and so worth doing. We're gonna have a Hall of Whatever section on the Shop of Juan very soon. During the break, I will be creating a special place to memorialize and honor these incredible contributors. So, thank you and congratulations. I know this is a silly award meant to be silly, but it's also very much from the heart. We couldn't have come this far without each of you, and I mean that absolutely. And while we got those good vibes flowing, it's time to dig into an incredible live performance by Nicole Swims of the Black Ends. This is a solo rendition of their incredible track, Stay Evil, live from the Grounded series by our friends, Big Building. Here we go.
Thanks. This song's called Stay Evil. I'm just gonna keep going. All right.
Take time to figure it out on your own and get soiled. Make sure you're only asleep in your dreams. You get evil. You stay evil. Stay evil. Stay evil. And get evil. I'm not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. It gets so. I'm not paranoid. I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid. It gets so. I'm so paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I'm so paranoid. It gets so.
Thank you.
Goddamn Nicole Swims and Black Ends. Do not sleep on Black Ends. They are bursting out of the scene right now. And I cannot stop listening to Stay Evil. I've listened to it. It's like my track of the year, I think. I've listened to it so many fucking times. I say that, and then if you put up 4 other tracks, I'd be like, I don't know. So much good stuff is the point. Make sure you go check out Black Ends if you haven't already, because they're fantastic. Now, that's not what this is about. This is about the Shop of Wind. This is about commerce, damn it. Now, hey, we have a commemorative mug for tonight's episode, and I would encourage you to check this mug out particularly. I think it's one of the best ones we've ever made. Very much worth having. I'm definitely ordering one for myself. But the most important thing you can do in the Shop of Wan is go check out the Artist Studio. The artists who perform on this show and the people who contribute to this show many of them are represented in the Artist Studio. And any purchase you make, whether it's a Terry Monstrosity t-shirt, a Blazing Space hat, a Not a Mucho shirt, the Alvin shirt from Christiana Wu, any purchases made there go directly to those artists. All proceeds after expenses go to the artists. So it's a great way to show your love if you've already bought their album and maybe you want to show some more. Come on. There's no amount of love that's inappropriate to show. And if you don't have a ton of cash, that's okay. Just give us a follow. Give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's a big help too. Hey, follow our YouTube channel. It all makes this go around. Now, we also have some Weird at Night branded merch that goes directly to us, and we appreciate those purchases as well. So, what's the point? The point is, the Shop of Wan, no matter what your style is got you covered. Now, we heard what Andy Warhol said about sponsoring the Velvet Underground in 1966. But what did Lou Reed and the crew think of Andy Warhol? This is a chat from 2013, where old man Lou extrapolates.
He was, as it turned out, what I was writing about and where he was were very close. Not to compare myself to the genius of Warhol, but he got it right off. You know, we were his one and only band, the Factory Band. No one knew who we were or cared. They thought Warhol was the guitar player. And the only jobs we had were at museums where he was doing a museum installation, and we were part of the installation. And we were wearing sunglasses because he would shoot lights and movies on us. And then he would also do cutouts of his films, like Nothing in Circles, Always Angular, and project that out. It was, you know, he was the first.
First multimedia,
I mean, the other guy, you know, out in California, they were doing oil with a Buddha.
Yeah, melting like that.
It was like, what?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we thought they were pretty lame.
In a sense, both you and he and his work were well before their time. Now people
I
look
don't
back.
know about before their time, they were on time.
For you?
Yeah.
But was the audience
And for
there?
him, you know, well, they never see anything like it.
No.
But, you know, it was, we rented out the Polish national home called the Dom.
Yeah.
And that's what, it was a national home, and Andy put in projectors, and it had a balcony, and it had an actual stage. We didn't have amplification really for vocal, so it's whoever played loudest got heard.
And who did?
I tried. Yeah. But our volume then is nothing compared to where things ended up. But Andy would stop some kid and say, "You want to work the lights, the camera?"
Just anyone that happened to be there?
Yeah. He said, "Here, press this." He was an astonishing person in every way. I can't even begin. I didn't really know who he was. You know, and then I saw stuff he was doing, and he would give me his disaster photos.
Yeah.
The AP would send him earthquakes, car crashes. That's where some of the silk screens came from.
Yes.
And he gave them to me when he was done.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did he think you'd like them?
I have no idea.
Not me.
Maybe because I was standing there.
Yeah.
Lou's not doing anything.
Have one of these.
Here's a beheading. What do you think? But he didn't really talk much, but he would work 24 hours a day. I've never seen someone do that.
Well, it looks like Andy Warhol was worth the hype. Personally, I'm just gonna be honest, I both love and detest Andy Warhol's philosophies, okay? Like any satirist or performance artist, his message gets lost on many who don't see the deeper meanings. While trying to draw attention to crass commercialism, he also kind of emboldened it and became about it in his own way. But his work speaks for itself, and whether he got what he wanted in the end, no one can debate that work has stood the test of time. And speaking of time, it's time for the return of our incredible literary envoy, Twist, and now member of the How inductee, Twist, in his fantastic flash fiction segment, Instrumental.
Hello, and welcome to Instrumental, a segment where I write microfiction for music that has no lyrics, such as the song Head Above the Parakeets by Australian producer and DJ Hi, off of her 2020 EP, Put Your Head Above the Parakeets. Let us begin. I'll tell you, one thing clouds are good at more than anything else is looking like comfortable places to rest. Probably why people think there's so many angels. I'm kneeling forward on my lawn chair, a thin layer of nylon between me and the 30,000 feet of air below me, pulling through the cloud and trying not to jostle the weather balloons around too much. And I find this guy in his brown leather jacket and blue jeans laid back with a look on his face like fancy seeing you here. Hair parted to the side. Slice across his throat as clean as a no-cavity smile. No blood. All the moisture up here never lets anything dry. In the end, I just left him there. He was too big to fit in the trash bag. I found the dog tags around his neck with his name, address, and the government stamp on it, which reminded me that first call with Samuelson where he told me not to touch anything with a government stamp on it. No packages, electronics, nothing. So I took a beer bottle out of my bag, wiped off the fingerprints, and stuck it in the clouds up past the label. Then I straightened the man's collar. I was glad no one saw me do that. I don't remember his face, but I remember how wet his shirt collar was between my thumb and forefinger. All I tried to tell myself long after that was that the body in the clouds was just more trash. like I was trying to fit a full-size rake into a kitchen trunk drawer. But after I touched down next to our trailer, first thing I did was look up the address and find a phone number. I put my best Samuelson voice on and told the lady on the other end that I wanted to ask about her husband. Gave his name. She just said, "Oh, he was a cloud collector." And I expected her to go on, but that was the end of it. Like poof, was and then wasn't. I did out of a feeling he was, but I wanted to feel the pain of knowing for sure as payback for leaving him there. I said thank you for your time and hung up. It rained that night. My son snuck outside and went to go play in the rain like any kid would. I ran outside, grabbed him, hauled him back inside, threw him in the shower, stripped and scrubbed him. The whole time he was crying his eyes out, and I just toweled him off, threw a shirt on him and locked him in his room. Stayed up for a while after that, stayed at my desk and wrote everything but my own name, wrote my brains out, listening the whole time to the wailing of my son and the thunder clapping overhead. And every time it pounded, it felt like the junk drawer slamming shut on my own hand. When I was finished, I rolled the paper up tight, stuck it inside one of the empty beer bottles on my desk, and took a full one out of the fridge. Nowadays, the government's given us enough money that we don't live in a trailer anymore. We live in a nice house on the hillside where my son can look at the rainstorms from the living room couch. And whenever I feel like he's looking too long, I can just close the blinds and tell him to go play in his room, and then plug my ears and go to sleep. Thank you for listening.
Incredible stuff. Thank you to Twist for 36 editions of instrumental in this in less than a year. 36 editions of instrumental in less than a full year. Twist, once again, an invaluable part of this community, and we appreciate your work so much. Now, one thing I forgot to mention a little earlier is tomorrow, Find Your Weird with myself and Matt Ashworth, usually on at 4 p.m. Pacific, is going to be on at a special time. It'll be on at 8 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. We both got a lot going on, so we had to move it around, but we will still be doing it. So tomorrow, Find Your Weird is on at 8 p.m. We're going to be talking about shitty movies from the 90s. So make sure you're with us. It's going to be a ton of fun. Can't wait to see you there. Now, what we're about to do is what's called an auto-write. And what an auto-write is basically the tools of the surrealists. It's a way to try and clear our minds and let our subconscious come through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count back from 10. And as I do, just try to clear your mind. As I count down from 10, clear your mind, okay? And when I get to 1, I'm going to say go. And when I say go, you just try to write in the chat whatever comes into your mind. Don't analyze it, don't edit it, don't spell correct it, and for God's sakes, don't try to sound smart. No one should sound smart who's doing the auto-write correctly. Any smartness is absolutely accidental. So, that's what we want to do, okay? So we're going to, I'm going to start counting down, clear your mind. I say go, you start writing in the chat. After about 30 seconds, I'm going to say stop. Then we hit enter or return. Everybody's auto-write goes up in the chat. I'm going to read them out loud, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here. Go to our post-show Discord chat and have one hell of a time, no matter how long we're there. Can't wait. All right. Are you ready? Well, you better be. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and stop. Let's let these roll in. I just dropped mine into the chat there, so I'm going to get started. All right, I said, go gadget magnets. I'm crisscrossing cheeses and cheese wisdoms, and my tummy feels good, which it shouldn't. I'm sure the farts later will absolutely condemn these decisions, but that's just me, baby! Teeth aren't meant for mice, they are meant for mercurial mice, who are poisoned with mercury for no reason. I don't make the rules of this mind, I just type what it says. It's so true, so true. Tim Basaraba. Stephen and Elise Keaton, once 1960s radicals, now find themselves in Reagan-era America, trying to raise a traditional suburban family. Son Alex P. Keaton is an ambitious young Republican, and his sister Mallory is a shallow victim of the corporate culture, obsessed with music, clothes, and boys. Their only normal kid is young Jennifer, a bit of a tomboy. In later seasons, the Keatons add a fourth child, Andrew. Most of the comedy arose from the conflict between the liberal parents and the I'm sure conservative child was what they were going to say. Wow. So thank you for the synopsis of Family Ties, T-Basa. Alex FMV, who decided candles on a birthday cake were what we were doing? They were just like, light that sugar bitch on fire! And then we just did it. There's spicy beefalo under a mattress in Texas, but we're all too good to find out which mattress. He is not peanut butter. He's only a baby. You can't eat your nephew. Or can you? Naomi Baomi Faomi. Worms, insects, beetles, bobcats, calamanders, coopsters, kind, kinky, Kool-Aid kerfuffle. Wow. Freddie Dalmastar. Staring into my rock salt lamps as I am wont to do, I project into the glowing peaks and crevices, nestling in coves, the forbidden seasoning. The forbidden seasoning. I like it, Freddie. TC Blackout. Hey, TC. Got a spam text looking to buy my property. Joke is on them. I had to mortgage St. Charles after one too many nights at the hotel on Baltic. Not the dog, the place. Wait, the dog is Balto. Guess I didn't need that clarification. Speaking of Clarissa, I can explain some of it, but it's better if I make most of it up. TC, of course. I totally agree. Bicentennial Baby. Sometimes I feel like my tongue is too big for my mouth. It's probably not, but once I start thinking about it, I swear my tongue gets bigger. I try to relax my jaw to get out of my own head, but it just makes more room for my tongue. And I can't write anymore because now I'm focused on whatever you're whispering. Ash Maddie, Ven Mets are back again. Kitchen mitts versus oven mitts. Mitt Romney seems a lot better these days, comparatively speaking. I would never drive with a pet tied to the outside of my car, though. Me neither. I don't think many Mandalorians would either, though I don't really know what a Mandalorian is. It's just a word that popped into my head right now. Excuse me, folks. Guilty Art Music. Kindness, empathy, patience, and compassion. Practice that and there is hope for humanity. Light a fucking candle, man. I love scented candles. Smell it in. Smell it in, baby. Madsy in the End Times. Cheerleader, fish, calculate the petals of a pine cone, learning nothing but the pattern of the universe. The Fibonacci series. Was that dumb enough? Motherfuck. Love it. Guilty Art Music. Attack with love, because I love all of you. Darktone the Third, didn't know you were here, buddy. I sit outside in the heat, sweat running down my legs, clinging to the little shade I have. I'm so tired to go, and I am too tired to go inside, so I poured my warm beer on myself and went inside for a shower. Well, that's one way to do it. Hey, all, look, we're out of Tuesdays until September, friends. This was our last live Tuesday broadcast until Tuesday, September 7th. But we'll be back live this Saturday with an absolutely epic finale before we head to summer break. Until Saturday, live in your truth. Don't feel bad for knowing your limits either. Attack with love. Art is the antidote. And bye-bye for now.
You're weird at night. So weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night. For 100 nights. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Wind